Oh, hey, everybody. Well, if you can't guess, we are sitting once again in the Flying Irons F6F-5 Hellcat. And we are at Pearl Harbor. And as you can see, the wings are folded up. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to put those down first. And that's done with a lever that's way down. Hold on, let me see if I can get my mouse here and get this in the view here, but it's this lever down here. And let's watch these guys go down. Come on. Oh, that one went down already. Shoot. I didn't realize that one went down first. I should have. All right. So wings are down. Now, very important. Lock them in place. Once they're down, you really want to lock them in place. Let's see. So we're going to get the engine ready here to start. We should be good to go here. And we get the gear, everything set there, we go there. And let's see, oops, let's get the mixture up. And I prop in place, throttle working good. Cowl flaps. Let's get them open up here. Oh, they're not going to open. They're pneumatic. They're not going to open until the engine's running. So let's go ahead and get everything started up here. There we go. Beautiful. Now we should be able to open up the cowl flaps. Right, there we go. But we do not want the engine to overheat. Sitting here on the ground. So like I said, we're sitting here at Pearl Harbor. I thought it'd be a fun place to fly around with this airplane. And I haven't taxied with it yet. Now, there is a tail wheel lock down there for taking off and landing. Not on carriers. You don't use that on carriers, but you use it on the ground. But not when taxiing. Actually, you know what? I need to raise my seat here. Hold on. There we go. That's a little bit better. Not on taxiing, because if you try it with taxiing, hold on, let me bring this down a little bit. You won't be able to taxi. Now, it doesn't have a steerable tail wheel on this aircraft, so you want to make sure that you're really down low for taxiing. So let's go ahead and do that. Just a parking brake. Taxiing here to the runway. And let's check our ailerons. Look good. Look good. Elevator good. Look at that big old rudder back there. Okay, and she's looking good anyhow. Alright, oops. Now we're not going fast, which is why this thing is turning slow here. That's all right. It's a nice private little, well, not private strip, but a quiet little strip, and we got some leeway here today. Let's bring this, let it slow down a little bit here. And I'm just going to pull down on the stick a little, pull back on my stick a little bit, because I do not want to have the a wind pick us up and flip us over here. So let's go ahead and get lined up. Let's get the canopy closed. Lined up here. Oops. I might have turned a little bit too much, but that's all right. See, with enough wind, I can windmill this plane. Oh, for goodness sakes. Yeah, as you can see, it's pretty easy to windmill this plane. And that propeller, let's get the wheel locked here in place. Let's get ourselves turned around here. There we go. And then we'll go ahead and we'll take off. Now this airplane takes a lot of rudder and a lot of aileron to keep it from rolling you over into the ground. So it's a real interesting plane to learn to fly. Ooh, okay, see what I mean? Yeah. Get the gear up. You gotta watch temperatures real closely on this thing, which is why you want your cowl flaps. You want to know where your oil shutter cooler is down there, and your others. You want to definitely be able to keep your engine cool and know how to do that. So like I said, we're at Pearl Harbor here. Is the memorial down there. This water does not look good from up close at all, as you can see. Let's go ahead and bring in the cowl. Let's check out the highway here. Do a little bit of a patrol here. And the Hellcat, the Grumman Hellcat, the F6F-5. Again, flying iron simulations, and they did a unbelievable job on this aircraft. And it's really a pleasure to fly. It's a lot of work. You really have to learn it. I've gone down a couple of times. Usually right as I'm getting ready to land. It took me several tries to learn how to take off on the silly thing. Until I realized, at first I wasn't correcting properly because I thought it was an issue with my rudder pedals or with my stick or something. But then I realized that no, it was just, that's the way this plane is. When you're taking off, if you give it full throttle and you don't have the right aileron control with your rudders, you're gonna go right up and over and face down into the ground. You really want to learn how to fly it and keep it from overheating. So it's very important to watch your temperature gauges. One of them you don't have a gauge, you have actually a light, and over there, right now it's off. It's this guy over here, and it was on my plane before, and I didn't know what it was. I'm working my way through the manual now. But when that happens, we want to get down there and use one of these. See which one is good. They zoom in. Got it? Shoot, I thought I made a zoom here. Or maybe it doesn't work in this airplane. Yeah. Oh wait, no. No, that's pause. That's not what I want. Oh, that's not. Well, it's there we go. Oil cooler shutter. Cowl flaps, see, I have those already mapped. And then you got your supercharger, and then you got your WEP. And your war emergency power, which gives you a water injection. So that's Honolulu International. I think it's international. I think this has one of the most realistic looking propellers on it. What am I doing over here anyways? I want to be in the mountains. You know, all little private lagoons to swim in. Let's check it out. How come it doesn't sound like it's diving on the movies? Maybe it does outside the airplane. Yeah, like little private beaches with private lagoons, huh? Dives nicely though, doesn't it? And yeah, you know, got to keep fighting with the ailerons. Not fighting, but got to keep adjusting with the ailerons here, as well as the rudder for that big engine's torque, because it really does pull the plane over. And when you're up at altitude, because this guy can get up at altitude like close to 30,000, if it starts to get cooled off, and if it starts to overheat, what you actually have to do is do a little diving, increase your speed to get it to cool off. It's about the best way to do it. At least that's what I'm reading in the manual, in the pilot's manual. I just engaged the WEP. If you look, you see my manifold pressure jumped up to 60. I'm going to turn it off here. See it go back down. So when you're at 54, which is your max RPM, or your max manifold pressure, and you engage the war emergency power, you'll jump up to 60 for the RPM, and you get about 250 more horsepower. But it doesn't last long. I think you have about 15 minutes. You have a 16-gallon tank of water, which I think gives you 5 minutes, I think it is, of war emergency power. So you got to be careful with that as well, because you don't want to use it up. And you also got to really watch your temperatures when you're using that. Plays pretty darn nicely though once you learn her characteristics. I think we ought to fly across the other side. Heck, is that a cave? What the hell is that? I don't know, I guess just a shadow. That's weird. Like a cave. So nice thing about this plane is what I like. Yeah, I'll do that. So where are my temperature gauges here? They're down there. Okay. They're not bad there, but we're gonna bring it down a little bit. Let's bring our RPM down to that manifold pressure, I should say. Yeah, I do like the way the plane, but yeah, see, I'm going to take my feet off the rudder pedals, and I'm going to take my hand off of the control yoke. And you can see how it has a tendency to roll over and dive. Now I'm going to do the same thing with full RPM. I'm going to just let go of the stick. You can see it'd be a quick dive, and that'll happen real fast on the ground if you're not careful when you're taxiing or when you're getting ready to take off. It's But it's a fun plane, and I have to highly, highly recommend it. If you like a plane that's a challenge, because this is a challenge. In fact, it's funny, I think it said in the manual or on the website that you have to forget everything that Microsoft Flight Simulator taught you about flying, which I think is hilarious. But I don't know if it's really quite that drastic. But it is not a Cessna. This ain't like getting into or any other little low wing like a Mooney or a Arrow or any of those. You know, this is not like that at all. But if you want to have a piece of history in your hangar, look at the footprints on the wings. Isn't that awesome? Good thing I don't see any over there where it says no step. Looks like I've gotten a few kills here, so I do pretty good. It looks like, yeah. Closure release there, okay. And yeah, a couple footprints over here, and got the hatches. Yeah, really nice looking plane. Ooh, this looks like a fun dive. All right, here we go, folks. Oop, now see, there's my temperature. So, let's get the oil cool off here. You see the temperature light went out. Yeah, this girl can climb, can't she? And she really was a flying tank, this airplane. The guys that flew her, I mean, they came home with so many bullet holes, but they came home because it had self-sealing gas tanks, it had armor behind the pilot's head, had bulletproof windows up front here. Yeah, what a plane. What an airplane. Probably clip those trees in reality. Alright, well, there's Pearl Harbor. Let's see if we can put her on the ground and get her parked. We came really close to getting it on the ground before. Bounced and rolled right over. We'll see. Now, where we took off from and where we're going to land is a little strip on the island here in the middle of the harbor. So, let's get gear down. And flaps. time for my game to skip, for the computer to skip a little bit. Too fast, too fast. Again, too fast. Oh, what the heck? I better turn around a little bit. I better do a go around there. Try that again. You know what? I should have had my cowl flaps open too. Halfway, I think. Halfway for landing on the cowl flaps. Alright, let's try this again. Yeah, definitely a different kind of plane to land than your normal general aviation style. Yeah. This should be better. Yeah, it was really way too fast, wasn't it? That first time. What the heck was I doing? How about that? I did it. All right. So let's go park over there by the huts. Let's open this up. This looks good. Oh, shoot. Shoot. See that my flaps are down, which means I can't put the wings up, and I can't put my flaps up because my engine's not running. Set the engine up so we can put the flaps up. And there you go, the wings. Oh, so that one's already up. Alright, now we can kill it again. And there you go. She's a beauty. Highly, highly recommended. Without a doubt.